Hello, my friend. In this video, we're going to be talking about my quad strategy for investing. It's a way of allocating your investments, at least the way of allocating my investments, that you may be able to use. Stay tuned. So I get a lot of questions because I'm a wealth architect that I help 7- and 8-figure investors play offense and defense with their investing. And people ask me, how do I do my investing? Well, I believe in the concept of concentration, right? Concentrating within assets, but diversifying among a few assets. But it's got to be things that you are good at and things that you can handle and you have control of. I have a saying, never give up your power in your health, your wealth, or your time. You got to invest in things that you can monitor, you can at least watch. I mean, you can hire people to run them, but you also got to make sure you know what they're doing and you completely trust them. If not, then make sure you maintain control over your investment. So I'm going to tell you about my quad strategy in just a second, but my overall goal is to create passive income. Passive income is really defined as income that you don't have to exchange your time for money, right? Most people go to work, they get paid for an hour of time, they get, the government takes, 40% of it and they keep 60% of it and they spend that. That's exchanging time for money. That's not scalable, right? As you get older, you want to work less because we have less energy but you have more wisdom. And so you want to utilize your brain a bit more as you get a bit older. You don't want to just continue to work until you're 64 and a half, 65 years old, then retire and then wait to die. And so that's what a lot of people do. They think that they've been programmed that retirement at 65 is the holy grail. Well, to me, why not retire when you're 50 or 45 or 40 or 55 years old, somewhere in there where you have some energy and your body's able to handle the things that you want to do in life. Maybe it's traveling, building something, taking your family somewhere, or just enjoying your hobbies. So passive income to me is the holy grail of investing. So all investing really should be geared toward some form of passive income, whether it's current passive income or deferred passive income. But I like current passive income because that means you get freedom of location, freedom of time, freedom of people, lots of freedoms, right? So that's what I talk about, passive income. And that's how I gear everything in my life. So let me talk to you about these multiple streams of passive incomes that I have. And I have a lot of them. I'm not going to go into them specifically, but the idea is to create multiple streams of passive income that when you pour it all into the bucket, that bucket pays you every month so you can go out and live your life. That's kind of the way I like to design it. Now, it's not for everybody. So some people like that certainty of having that 9-to-5 job or doing something that has some meaning in life that is tied to their time. And that's great. But for me, and that's all this is for me, and maybe you can use it, it's about passive income, creating multiple streams of passive income and having fun while you do it, right? So I like to reframe work into something where I have fun. People are like, what are you going to do when you retire? I don't know, because I'm not going to retire. Right? I'm going to continue to try to help people. I'm going to continue to try to have fun in my life until the day I drop dead. That's my goal. So if I'm going to do that, I don't want to be working in the traditional sense for somebody that doesn't appreciate my work. I want to go in and I want to have meaning in life. That's what it's about for me. And meaning in life for me at this point in my life is how I can help other people. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to flip that on its head and instead of exchanging our time for money, we want to exchange our money for time. Okay. So we want to start to leverage our money, the money that we've earned, which means if you're a big spender and you're spending money on stupid stuff that 6 months later you never use, it just takes up space and you end up giving it away, you've got to reframe your habits on what you spend money on. I think it's great to spend money on things, right? We've been programmed that in our society, we've got to go buy things. But we don't really need to buy things. To me, it's about experiences. And I know this is cliche, but you want to go out and invest in things that are going to enhance your life. Things, memories, laughter, friendships, love, connection. Those kinds of things are what life is all about. It's not about the newest watch. I mean, every watch tells the time. We got it on your phone now, right? You don't really need a fancy schmancy watch to tell time unless you got an ego thing and you want to impress a bunch of people. And so got to watch what you spend your money on, because every dollar that you spend today on some stupid crap is a dollar that you give up in the future. But it's not just a dollar that you give up. It's a multiplied dollar in the future. And if you want to know more about that, watch any of my videos on compounding interest, and you'll see how powerful that time is to make your money multiply so that you can exchange it for freedom. Because money is just what I call stored value, right? You earn something and it's stored in this little piece of paper in this bank account. And then you can spend it on things that you want. Now you've got to be careful about what you spend it on so you can have more of it. Let's go into my quad strategy. And the reason it's called a quad strategy, because there's 4 main cornerstones of what I invest in. And this is just for me. But I believe that this could apply to a lot of people because I think that there's benefits to all of them. I'm going to go through those in just a second. The first one, the most exciting one right now, and this could also be cliche, but to me, it's the future. It's cryptocurrency, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, you go on and on about all the benefits of all these cryptocurrencies. And, there's over 10,000 crypto coins or tokens out there. There's a reason for that. There's utility. There's adoption. This is the fastest growing industry in the history of humanity, right? The last fastest growing technology was the iPhone in 2011. And since then, this is faster. It's being adopted quicker. People are figuring it out. There's whole countries like El Salvador that have flipped their entire economy into Bitcoin. You got to be cognizant of what's going on in this market. And so for me, it's an investment because it's such an exploding growth opportunity that I want to be involved with it. Why is it exploding? Well, a lot of the other reasons the same reasons that I invest in other things are the reasons that cryptocurrency is exploding. So let's talk about them really quickly, because if you want to watch anything else about crypto, I've got tons of videos out here about them. But the first one is inflation. You're noticing probably right now that there's an inflation economy going on, right? Wages are going up. Prices of used cars, which has never happened in the history of time. Used cars are going up. Why would used cars go up? They're used, right? They're metal. They depreciate. Things fail on them, but they're going up in value. That means there's a demand for them. So there's increase in asset prices. There's bubbles happening everywhere in real estate, the stock market, gold, whatever. There's just bubbles everywhere. Even crypto, you can make an argument. But the government is creating from their irresponsibility. That's another part of it, government irresponsibility. They're creating from that an inflationary economy where they might tell you, oh, it's okay to be inflationary. It's not okay to be inflationary. Inflationary economies are taxes on the poor. So you might think you're making a little bit more money. You might think you got a 10% raise and woohoo, that's awesome. But when your food goes up 25%, or when your gas prices go up 50%, when your airline tickets are going out of control, it doesn't matter if you're making 10%, if those things are above 10, but you're actually losing money. So it's a tax on you. And it's really a tax on the poor because they don't have a lot of discretionary income to go out and spend on disposable items, crazy things, right? Watches or whatever, just extra spending. This is their money that they need to eat. And that's getting inflated down so they can buy less and less with it. That's, if you want to watch about inflation, I've got other videos. Now, there's also supply and demand issues. So right now, maybe, I don't know when you're watching this video, but right now we have a supply problem. And I think that supply problem is going to continue. And that's because we have done fake things to the economy. We've inflated it with fake money. We're creating fake budgets. We've given people free money to sit around. And an economy is a reflection of the productivity in it. And if you're sitting around, you're not productive. And if you're not producing anything, you're just getting free money. Free money doesn't produce. And what it does is it actually degrades the foundation of the economy. And so supply and demand is a big problem. So some items that are being demanded because there's more money coming after them, and there's more free money coming after them. The demand is going up, but the supply is going down because we have a supply chain problem. Why? Because we can't get people to work. So supply and demand is a huge thing in cryptocurrency. When you study some of the cryptocurrencies, you know that there's a cap on the amount of supply. And so when demand goes up, so does the price. Same thing that's happening throughout our whole economy. And never before in the history of the world has there ever been what we'll call a currency or a store of value that you can move around electronically, anonymously, and without having to go to some central authority like a bank. And so you can move your Bitcoin from here to Afghanistan, or from here to Russia, or from here to Germany in 15 seconds. And you can't do that with gold, right? You have to get on a plane, carry your bar of gold, go to Germany, make sure you don't get robbed. There's a lot of clunkiness with that. But this is the first time in history that it's been fungible, electronic, easy, adopted, networked, right? And so that's why cryptocurrency is great. Okay, that's number one, cryptocurrency. Number two, the stock market. This has been my passion since I was 12 years old. So I love the stock market. And I believe that you can make cash flow from the stock market. Now, most people don't really understand how to do that. They think the only way to do that is to invest in dividend paying stocks, which right now at the time of this video is you might get 2 to 3, maybe 4% if you're lucky on dividend paying stocks. And the problem with dividend paying stocks is once they decide to cut their dividend because they're making less money, the stock goes down, gets cut in half, gets cut in a quarter. And so you've got to watch out for that. But there are other ways to make money and make income in the market. And I have a program called the cash flow machine, where basically you put money in and it gives you money out like a machine. And it's called the cash flow machine because that's really what it does. And it creates passive income or active income if you want to make it more fun and active. But it creates income from the stock market. Basically, it's like having real estate, which I'll talk about in just a second. And you have this real estate in a stock, an asset, and you rent it out to other people and you collect income on it. It's a pretty cool program. We shoot for about 2 to 4% a month. We frequently get it. And I also have another strategy on breakout stocks. So this is stocks that you've heard of: Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Google. These are stocks that if you buy them on the breakout and they go, you never get into the red. And if you can hold on to them, and that's the toughest thing. Most people never hold on to that Apple. They could have bought at $3 and now it's at 140 or whatever. If you can hold on to those things, those breakout stocks, now it's not exactly passive income. It's really a buy and hold strategy, but buy and hold doesn't work in general. You have to be very specific and very concentrated and very good and disciplined with rules about breakout stocks. But that's my other stock market strategy. So I've got it allocated mostly in the cash flow machine, but some in breakout stocks. And I don't believe in diversification. I believe in diversification among assets, but concentration within assets. So I own a few really good names and I know them well. I concentrate on them well and I use them to give me some income. So that's the stock market. You don't want to diversify yourself into a zillion different things and then you just become average. Warren Buffett says diversification is what people do when they don't know what they're doing. And so you're going to hear a lot of great financial planners tell you about how you got to diversify. Well, diversify among those assets, but in an asset, get really good at knowing what's really good. All right, that's number 2, the stock market. Number 3 is business. So I believe that if you like business, if you got an entrepreneurial mind, if you like the challenge of creating something, if you like to have fun, then business provides you that little playground where you can do that. And I like to have fun. My goal is to have fun. It's always fun to beat a challenge, to try to figure out what is going on in business. How can I get to this? How can I increase sales or decrease increase margins or decrease expenses, whatever, or help more people? At the end of the day, if I can increase my business, that means I have a reach of getting to more people and being able to help them. That's really my goal. So you can create businesses in anything that you're passionate about. Hopefully, you can create in businesses in things that are exciting for you, that are exciting for other people, that are happening in the marketplace. If you're really good at cooking, maybe you can become a business person in cooking. The problem is what most people don't understand is they think that they're a great chef. And then they just become a great chef and they have to become a great business person on top of it. If you're going to grow a business, you've got to figure out a way to scale it. And that way you can make it into a passive income type of a thing. Okay, that's number 3. That's business. Number 4, and this is the one that most people lead with, again, especially when it comes to passive income, it's real estate. Now, real estate and I have this love-hate relationship. So I grew up with this family that we would drive around on Sundays and we would look at this building and look at that building. So that programming is in there. And I got this programming that I should take crappy buildings and fix them up and flip them or sell them or rent them. And that hasn't always worked out for me. Sometimes it's worked okay, but it hasn't always worked out for me. And real estate's a timing issue. Most people say, oh, you can't lose money in real estate. Oh, yeah? Well, talk to the people in 2007 and 2008 that lost their homes. Talk to those people that had huge portfolios of real estate that lost everything, right? So real estate does fluctuate. And right now we're in a bubble. I don't know how much higher the bubble could go. The benefit that real estate has is you can live in it. You can rent it to somebody that can live in it. If it's just land, watch out for just land. I've got a lot of land. I'm trying to get rid of it because it doesn't really pay you any passive income. You might be able to sell it years and years later, but it doesn't pay you any passive income. I also have places, that I go to around the world. I like location freedom. And so for me, if you're going to invest in something, don't think your home is an investment, because while it might be, if you stay in it for 30 years and you pay it off, you still got property taxes. You've still got to, fix the roof and change the kitchen and update the bathroom, and you've still got to fix that air conditioner. And that's all on you. It's not on the bank. The bank gives you the money, but if you don't pay the bank, they take your house. Is it really your house? It's not an asset, because an asset is something that you get money from. A liability is something you have to give money to. So as long as you owe money on your home, as long as you have to pay an inordinate amount of taxes that you can't really afford, that's really a liability. On the bank's asset sheet, it's shown your mortgage. On your asset sheet, your home is shown as a liability. So it's not an asset, it's a liability. And so you have to know that when that money is going out, it's a liability. That's okay. You got to live somewhere. So I don't believe that that's a bad thing. Just don't think of it as an investment. Now, if you're going to invest in things that bring you in income. So I have income property, brings me in income, but you know what? That income is generally tied to a lot of headaches. Now, I've got a property manager that handles some of the properties, and they handle most of the headaches for me, and I outsource them, but that costs money. And so that takes directly away from your margin. On the other side, the government wants you to be in real estate. And so if you're in real estate, they're going to give you all kinds of benefits to be in it. So they give you tax benefits, depreciation, you have amortization. You get all these things that you get to deduct, which is basically phantom income, because it deducts the amount of your adjusted gross income that's taxable on your tax return, at least in the United States, right? And probably in a lot of other countries as well. And so that is a beautiful incentive because they want you to invest in the land of the country. They give you these huge incentives. So that's why most of the people in the Forbes 400 are wealthy, not just because of inheritance, but wealthy because of real estate. Some of that inheritance is due to real estate. And so if you look at what McDonald's isn't a fast food restaurant per se. McDonald's is a real estate company. They own all this real estate around the world, and they lease it back to their McDonald's franchisees, and then they just tell them how to make hamburgers. And they do it the same around the world. But it's really a front for owning all this really great real estate around the world. So real estate is a key. It's not my top one right now. I got to tell you, I don't love real estate. If something happens, I can't just turn around and sell it. If the market craps on real estate, it's not that easy to sell. Believe me, I've tried to sell real estate before. Some real estate I've been trying to sell for 9 years, and I still can't sell it. So it's not as easy as clicking a mouse when you're in the stock market. But those are my 4 quad areas of investing: cryptocurrency, the stock market, business, and real estate. If you can incorporate 3 or 4, maybe just 2 of those things into your investment strategy, you're going to be a lot better off. And I hope that helps you. By the way, if you like what we're talking about, it really helps me if you can hit the like button, because that helps the algorithm send more people here, help the world a bit. If you hit subscribe, that's even better. When I get to a certain number of subscribers, that helps me grow the channel as well. And I just want to get the word out of what I'm trying to do to help the world think about money, think about wealth, think about success in a different way. So I would really appreciate it if you could help me out on that.
How can we help you? 5 ways. First, subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell below to make sure you get our new video the minute it comes out. Second, get a copy of my book, Hacking Money, and you'll learn a system for creating wealth through passive income so that you can build the lifestyle of your dreams. Click where it says book below. Third, if you want to hit the ground running, or if you want to learn how to invest from someone with over 44 years of investing success, click the products and programs link below. Fourth, if you want to accelerate your path to increase your wealth, consider joining one of my ecosystems. I have mentorships and mastermind programs for learning that are practically guaranteed to make you a successful investor. Or if you want to travel the world and learn from me and other multimillionaires on the path to greatness, you should consider joining my elite mastermind group. Fifth, if you want some help right now because you have a burning issue, you need something solved, you want to create massive passive income, or you want to accelerate your results in your investments, or maybe you just want personalized mentorship to build the lifestyle of your dreams, we can help. Maybe you're a multimillionaire who just wants someone else to handle some of your investing decisions and you want to invest in one of my funds. Whatever it is for you, click on the link below where it says Become a Client. All those links are below. You create your world, nobody else. And remember, never give up your power in your health, your wealth, or your time.